All right, step one is complete. We have successfully snuck out of the house. And the flaw in this plan is that it's so dark I can't see anything, but I've found my key by feel, and now I'm locking the door, and away we go. All right, why have I brought you here, Team Hebegon? Well, today I brought you here not on Hebegon business, but on megalith business. See, I woke up this morning very early, well, in the middle of the night, with this idea. Dito is just around the corner. It's going to be Dito in 6 days. So we're going to be climbing up Mount Zhao. I expect one morning we'll climb up Mount Zhao to check on our megalith, the liquor cabinet sized original. And then the other day, there are only 2 days of Dito. The other day we'll go to the, it's called the Beneath the Palace Ruins. Beneath the Palace Ruins. They have there now the Shinto shrine, and that's built on top of an 8th century Buddhist temple. And I think the whole kit and caboodle is built on top of the original megalith viewing platform. So we'll view our megaliths from there. I think that's the plan right now. But I woke up in the middle of the night thinking that what we need is a control. So it's 6 days before Dito. I'm climbing up, not all the way up, just so we can have a vantage of the second megalith, the large one, the World War I British infantry tank sized megalith. And we'll see what that looks like on a sunrise. I don't remember what it is. I want to say 111 degrees. The sun is going to rise this morning. I think it's 111 degrees. And on our day, Dito Day, the day they really light up, it's going to be 109 degrees. So we'll see what two or three, I'll double check this, what that little bit of difference is going to make. That's the plan. Okay, let's keep going. Well, here we are. There's our mountain. And I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but up at the top there are lights moving around. Those are early morning hikers. For I don't know what reason. Not megalithic reasons, I don't think. Hiking up the mountain, and somebody just walked past just behind me. He's gonna go up the mountain now. There are people who do this every day, climb the mountain before breakfast. I should probably do that. But right now, I'll turn. You can see the glow in the east. The sun is going to be up soon. So I'm going to get into location where we'll be exactly, or as close as we can get, 109 degrees in front of and below that large megalith. Okay, let's get into position. And this is our position. I'll put a map on here showing we're at the bottom of this subdivision. And this is as close as we can get to being directly underneath that megalith. It's just about 5 to 6. And it's getting lighter. Official sunrise is 6:30. And if our Dishun back in February, our first visit to the original megalith, if that's any indication, then the stone is going to begin to glow, if it is going to glow, a few minutes after official sunrise. So we'll stick around until 6:40, 6:45. And another weakness in our plan is that this was not planned at all. I just woke up with insomnia, got this idea. Got into yesterday's clothes without turning the lights on. So I'm not dressed for this at all, and I stick out like more of a sore thumb than I usually do. And that's saying something. But the people in the house just behind me here are very nice. I got very friendly and chatty with the lady of the house last time I was here, and the man is very nice too. They know what I'm all about, so I don't think we're going to get into any scandal. Just after 6 o'clock now, and I'm able to see the large megalith. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but I can. And I've just identified another weakness in today's scheme. I should have brought a thermos of coffee. I'd like a coffee about now. You should be able to see a horizontal line in the vegetation, a kind of a tree line. And you know what causes that? Can you guess? Well, the reason for that line is that's where one of the, I guess it's the largest, kuruwa fighting platform is. It runs across there. It's about 5 meters in depth, so that creates a gap between the trees below and the trees above that fighting platform, kuruwa. And that's what makes that line, so we can see it, even from here. But if you're not looking, or if you don't know, you just don't have any frame of reference, you are not going to see it. 6:15 now, the sky is getting quite light. The birds are awake, they're chirping, cute little guys. The highway's getting more traffic on it. And we can see the megalith very clearly now. No special light effect. Not yet, but we'll stick around, we'll give it its fair chance. Sure wish I had that coffee. An old guy just passed and gave me I don't know if I'd call it a dirty look, a surly look. And he was wearing the yellow sash of some kind of community organizer, maybe a neighborhood watchman or something. Hope nobody's called on me. This weirdo outside here, staring at the mountain, dressed in yesterday's clothes. Well, it's officially sunrise right now. And as you can see, no special light effect on our megalith. The lady of the house behind she came out once in her pajamas to get the paper, and then she came back out dressed and ready for a chat We had a very nice chat. She's keeping her eye on this megalith. She watches it pretty well most mornings. She comes out to water her flowers and checks on the megalith. She's a kindred spirit, this one. Well, we'll stick around a few more minutes, give it a fair chance, but I don't see anything going on with this megalith this morning. Well, by now, back in February on Dishun, our original megalith was really glowing. And nothing's going on here. "6:37, and I think it's fair to say that the sun is now shining right on that whole outcrop of rock. It's very pretty, but I don't see anything special going on with our megalith. Our suspected megalith. It's making me doubt myself a little bit. We're so close to Dito now, I expected to see a little bit of special glow. I don't see anything. Huh. "6:42. The sun is striking that whole formation square on. Well, as we know, it's not square on. Not quite yet. It's 2 or 3 degrees off, so I don't see anything. There's no special glow on that rock to differentiate it from any other rock up there. But we'll be back next week, and then that'll be the true test that we can compare with this control. All right, my whole family's going to be up now having breakfast and wondering where I am. I didn't think to leave a note, but they'll probably have some idea what I'm up to. Yeah, time for breakfast. Finally get that cup of coffee. I'm on my way home, but I want to make a stop at this temple. This is Ioji Temple. And I found out in the library, in A History of Hiroshima Prefecture, Volume 3, it was said, this is oral tradition, it was said that our castle, the Lost Castle, some of the stones were brought to Ioji Temple. Now, I don't think it was here. And I'll tell you why. I don't think it was this Ioji Temple. Not at this location. Because the original Ioji Temple was on Mount Zhao. Not the Zhao Peak. It was on the middle hump of the mountain, Amida Peak. That was the original Ioji Temple. And it burned down. Do you remember that? That was the one. What do we have here? That was the one that burned down in You're an ugly fella. It burned down, I think it was 1545. And all of the chronicles and history of this area burned down with it. Which is why we're kind of at a loss, left to snoop around like amateur sleuths, trying to detect the past. So here we are. There's the Zhao summit right in front of us. And that would make up the Amida summit, where the original temple was. But after it burned, I guess they moved over here. And it's possible that they took stones with them. Why wouldn't they? So the stones we see here could very well have been part of our castle. Our 1,300-year-old lost castle. We might be walking on castle stones right now. Are you old castle stones? Eh? Beautiful granite slabs. But those are new, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Don't know. This area here, these stairs look more of a possibility to be connected to our castle. And this older graveyard area. Go back in the front. Sorry taking up your time like this. And I really have to be getting back for breakfast, but no, these don't look like the castle stones we're looking for. These could be. I don't see anything to really nail it down. Okay, go home, Kyle. Go have your breakfast.